Jason got arrested, y'all. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life at Chester for General Hospital, February 13, 2025. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Look, we're going to start with Sasha and that PI lady. I think they said her name was Elaine. Look, she done sit up here and got ran over. She done got hit or something. I thought it was Mavis at first, but then on the preview for tomorrow's episode, Sasha is holding Mavis, so it had to be Elaine. But okay, y'all. So on today's episode, she was talking to her, and I was like, "That's that PI lady." I said, "What's she trying to do? Who hired her?" But Martin Gray hired her to get information upon Michael, to get dirt upon Michael. And I had to bring up the fact that Nina said what we've been saying or whatever about the fact that they need to have a long time together to figure out if they want to stay together or if they want to separate. Then they keep mentioning the fact that Michael never cheated and all this other stuff. I was like, either way it go, like, both of them cheated. And that's why I said they both need to have time to talk for themselves. Y'all over here getting involved, hiring lawyers and stuff. But okay, y'all, first, like I said, she was just talking to her, and she was like talking about Mavis the dog or whatever. Then said something about she used to only do that when mothers are expecting. Just over here, like, you knew. But then Martin was like, he was sure he's gonna get information, and she was like, she didn't find anything, but she said she gonna stick with the chef or whatever, with the cook, because she feels like something's there. Somebody called and knocked out my whole recording, y'all. I think we was talking about Elaine and them still. I think I backtracked and said that Sasha ended up revealing to Elaine that she was meeting up with her aunt, and I was trying to figure out who her aunt was, and then Felicia showed up, and I was like, oh yeah. So she ended up mentioning to Felicia about Mavis, and she was like, I know Mavis's owner or whatever, Elaine. And I was like, finally, I know this lady name, Elaine. I'll probably forget it next week. But yeah, then she ends up saying if she's around, and that means she's working the case, she's a private investigator. Sasha done went called the lady office and then ended up finding out where she was at. Met up with her just so she could go through her bag. I thought she was coming back. When she looked up, I thought she was coming back. But then they made the sound where, somebody get hit. And I was like, Mavis must got hit. But no, based on the preview for tomorrow's episode, she got hit. And I said, okay, it's only a matter of time for these folks to find out what these folks trying to hide. I had wrote down Cody and Elizabeth, but they just was talking about he ended up getting a tetanus shot or something like that. And then he ends up seeing Molly and follow her. He kept following her because he wanted to apologize. She had got some documents from the lady at the desk or whatever. And I was like, I'm confused. Like, do y'all think she got documents about Sam, about what happened to Sam, or do y'all think that's about the baby? Let me know down below. Because she said something about the office requested it or whatever. And she admitted to Cody that she wasn't supposed to do that. I said, why these people, they don't be knowing these folks and they just tell everything. But to finalize everything with Cody and Molly, like I said, he followed her. He ended up following her on the rooftop. They ended up getting stuck or whatever. Did that door get stuck before? I don't know if that was on another show or what, but some door got stuck before. But yeah, they ended up getting stuck. Look like they still gonna be stuck on tomorrow's episode. I feel like they building them up to be together, but at the same time, we used to say that about Dex and Molly, but he gone now. Rick and Elizabeth. So Rick ends up talking to Elizabeth about everything that happened with Christina and what's her name, Ava or whatever. She said, she shocked me. She said she feel like it wasn't a big deal, that basically Christina blew things out of proportion or whatever. I wasn't expecting her to say that. But she was like, what good is it going to do her to get up there and testify for either person? I was like, right? Because I said yesterday, I was like, you going to have to tell what Christina said. But she said, let me see. She said, I don't think I wrote it down. Did I? I'm trying to remember what Elizabeth said. She said things got out of hand, out of control because Christina hates Ava. That's what she said. Sonny and Jason, they was just talking about what the cardiologist said, and he said something about, he won't have to go get anything did or get the surgery for another 3 months. They was talking about that. He still want to find out who was responsible for everything that happened to Michael. They was talking about, Michael coming back. So, like I said, I don't know if I asked. I think I did ask if anybody knew when Michael's supposed to be coming back or if they plan on replacing him temporarily or what. Christina ends up telling Alexis that if she wasn't worried about Danny before, she definitely worried about him now because, he ends up going to Charlie's and confronting Cyrus or whatever. And she was asking questions about why would he do that? Where did he get the information from? I said, you know what? Christina be acting like she proud that her dad and her uncle, not her uncle. Well, technically, if they consider each other brothers and stuff, that's her uncle. But she be over here acting like she proud that they do what they do. She over here saying, I can't say the word, but Jason said he would murder him. And they over here talking about how Jason don't make empty promises and all this other stuff. But Alexis ends up telling Christina that she don't want to just assume that Cyrus did it. She wants to know for sure. So she ends up calling Dante. He ends up showing up. And they tell him everything that happened with Danny and Jason. He was like, that's his fault. He ended up asking a friend, like, he don't know. Like, they don't know who their friend is or whatever. Might as well go and tell. Like, he done already told Anna anyways. But yeah, he was like, he found out the information from from a friend or whatever. I don't know why I said Anna. He found out information from a friend. He was like, that was his fault. He wanted to find out so bad. Dante ended up showing up at the police station again, y'all. So she had to tell him if he wants a job to come back to, he better go. So he ends up leaving. So then when she went in there to talk to Chase, she was questioning him or whatever. He ends up telling her he's the one that told, because, if something happened to Brooklyn or whatever, he would want to know. And she trying to tell him what he did was wrong. So she was like, he need to do his job. And basically that's how they started out trying to get Jason, because he's interfering. Everybody interfering or whatever. I say, okay, now, I was about to say y'all had plenty of time to interfere before everybody else knew, but they didn't, because the people at the hospital never told. They just told or whatever. Nah, because remember the episode, who was it, Portia? She had told Isaiah, I want to say, I might be wrong about that, but I think she told Isaiah that we already alerted the police station, the police department or whatever. And then next thing you know, they show Anna over here getting her doggone nails did. So, but I forgot a part about Elaine and Martin. So, okay, I already said she talked to Martin about Sasha. She ended up saying she believes that Sasha has heard a lot. They can be useful because, people come in the kitchen and they want to talk about everything that's going on. Ava and Nina. So they was just talking about Willow, about the choices she making about Drew and everything. And I think, was this the episode where she was like, look, I be forgetting y'all. I be just on watched it and still forgot. But I think she said something about it would have been better if Michael had cheated or something like that. And I said, okay, y'all, either way it go, they both cheated. Kiss or no kiss. Kissing is still cheating. And that's why I said they should have waited. Okay. But yeah, what else did they talk about? I think she wanted to tell Nina that her and Rick a couple now. Apparently, they're a couple. Let's see how long that lasts. He over here, he can't help but to try to stick it to Sonny. But Rick ended up showing up, y'all, and that's when he told that Elizabeth said she's not going to testify about everything that happened with Christina. So they started talking about what happened in Puerto Rico, about somebody taking a shot at Sonny. Was that who was that? I forgot. I thought they was trying to take out Ava. Wasn't somebody after Ava at one point? Ain't that why she moved in with Sonny? I was like, okay, like, if you bring up everything else, you got to bring up that, too. You got to bring up that, too. Because I was trying to remember, like, was they after Sonny then, or was they after Ava? I can't remember who they was after. But, yeah, that's what they was talking about. And then, wait, I skipped the part. Because she wanted to tell Nina that they was a couple. And he was like, no, he cut her off. So then she was questioning, why. And he was basically saying it was going to interfere with their case or whatever. And nobody can know about it. And that's when Sonny knocks on the door. I think they said on tomorrow's episode he's supposed to make Ava an offer. So we'll see how that goes. The last people I had wrote down was Ava and Nina. But I skipped some people because Nina ended up talking to Sonny. Chase ended up questioning Elizabeth. Let me see. Nina be over here playing games and stuff. She over here talking about I really hate everything that's going on between Willow and Michael. Like, she ain't a part of it. Like, she wasn't a part of it. She ain't tell her to go cheat or kiss folks or whatever or sleep with nobody. But yeah, her and Sonny was talking, and she basically saying how she was sorry that everything happening, and then talking about she just feels like if Michael, everything I was been saying, that if Michael and Willow got a chance, they haven't got a chance to sit down with each other and talk about what they want to do, if they want to stay together. I said they definitely gonna stay together now that she find out, or when she finds out that Sasha's carrying his child. Y'all know how it be. But yeah, she told me she wished they had a chance to sit and talk. You the one we hired the doggone lawyer in the first place. Now Michael did serve her or whatever, but that's because she ran off. I can't remember. I think they showed Michael first on the phone with Diane, but they never went back to it or whatever. When he seen them together in his house, he should have went. These people be too calm. They be way too calm. This man in your house all on your wife. That's just like on The Bold and Beautiful, when Eric found out that Carter and Queen was sleeping together, he gonna give them permission. Who's gonna give their wife permission to be with somebody else? You crazy. But I think the last people we gotta talk about is Jason and Anna. So she was questioning him. He told my son he don't got nothing to say. He want his lawyer. But then he ended up saying, I didn't know that was a felony. I don't know if I said that already or not, but I didn't know. Maybe it's because of what he said or how he said it or the fact that he threatened to, do what he gonna do to him. But yeah, that's another thing. Christina said something about she'll be shocked if Cyrus ends up making it through the week or something like that. I was like, they finna get ready to do a whodunit. That's what it seemed like. But yeah, she was questioning him. He wouldn't answer. So then he ends up saying he'll protect his son no matter what. He explains that he walked in and seen Cyrus with his hands on his son or whatever. She was like, you should just let us handle it or whatever. She started trying to tell these folks they interfering or whatever. They trying to work a case. But at the same time, these folks don't never really do their job. But Jason ends up trying to walk past her, so she placed him on the wrist. Look like on tomorrow's episode, not Anna. I keep getting these folks mixed up. What's her name? Alexis is talking to him or whatever. And she's saying something about her face is the last face she want him to see. So I don't know if she giving him permission or telling him to do it, or she saying in a way to let the police handle it. I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't know. I think the last scene was when Elaine got hit. I don't know, but that's it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is have a great rest of the day and be safe.